for the armor that we get to use is that it's really powerful. It is a heavily nerfed version of the one that I use for my normal Oblivion adventures kind of thing. So pretty much, yeah. There is a session that's currently going up that shows a 12. Is it 12 or is it something else? I think it's 12 episodes of me just using the armor only, pretty much, with the weapon. And this is it. So you may be wondering, it doesn't really look that powerful. Well, the stats beg to differ, and so does the perks that it gives you. Oh, that's not my problem. That's the game's fault. That's fine. Defensive stance. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what quest were we doing? The oh yeah, this one. Yeah, let's do that one. Well, since this one's short, I might do the next one, because I think that if the next one is the one that I read about, and by read about I mean like remember, then we'll definitely use this, because it's actually kind of funny. I loved it a lot. It was probably my favorite of all the bounty quests. It was hilarious. Because it just seems so dumb, but then again, like, if this country kind of thing is so, like, hell-bent on keeping it, it's the same thing as... Oh. As, what is it? Hunting Broom Meadery, I think, from Skyrim? Yeah, the sword's also really, like, dummy strong, too. I don't think I ever said that this was actually a heavily nerfed version of that armor I have in Oblivion, but it is, actually. That armor, I believe, has more spells. It also has some of the stats increased. So this one doesn't increase any of the attributes. Or not attributes, skills at all. And that's just going by, like, the armor orb kind of thing that's in the inventory all the time. That's not going towards everything else. But back to Berserker craft, which I was talking about. Yeah, so that series is coming to more of a on break, on hold kind of thing. Because we've pretty much done everything for 1.16 for that game, as much as it is. I think a lot of people probably, like, if there was a lot of comments, they'd probably say, like, but you didn't try 1.16.3 yet. That actually doesn't deliver much of new stuff or adds extra, like, anything to the game. It's just to fix certain bugs, which is a fine version if that's actually a big problem, but it's not enough to say, like, hey, we can milk this for another, like, 10 episodes or 3 sessions or anything like that. Like, wow, these bugs fixed a lot of things. No. Oh, that's Ladderfish. So one thing that I was also thinking of doing was to do a fun, cool, I'm going to say gamer moment, but that's not really what I meant to say, or meant to think to say, I guess, was that we could play, well, we're going to have two probably running around. We're probably going to have a modded one and a non-modded one. But for non-modded, I was thinking that we can play Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch. I thought that that would be kind of cool. Because I found out how to get my Elgato to work, at the very least, with my Wi-Fi card, rather than just... And I don't actually have to open up the computer in order to do so. Because that would have been too much of a hassle for me. And to be fair, it's not like, oh, I'm lazy enough, I don't want to open up my PC and then change something so we can have content. it's not that. It's more so that, like, it's going to get very tiring that I have to lift up my computer, put it on a table, change some PCIe slots, and then go back and put it back together, and then throw it right back on the floor, pretty much. Now, I would normally have it on top of my desk, but well, you win. Good job, everyone. I'm just gonna go right past you. Do 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 do. Yeah, I have a hard time believing that these guys got this far. I'll go back and loot them. I just don't really... I just wanted to get through these bandit quests. Yeah, so I think it was last week, I think? Well, last week for me, probably about, like, a month after recording everything. I've just been playing an MMO with a friend, and pretty much we've just been having fun with it. I would do a series on it, but it doesn't really have too much of a story right now. It's still pretty much in development, but but they haven't put down a new story quest kind of thing in like a long time. Like, I don't know how long ago it was since the last story mission, but like it's been a really long time pretty much. And yeah, I have yet to see anything new from that pretty much. So I'm just not like in the mood for it. But when I do get into live streaming, which will eventually happen at some point, I want to get into that a little bit. Where the heck am I going? Oh, it's over here. Wait, wasn't I just here? I was. And then the arrow shifted over to that direction. Oh no, my keyboard's acting up again. Why? I just recharged your batteries yesterday. I'm not lying. I literally did. It died during Pokemon Insurgents, or it was dying in Pokemon Insurgents, so I had to swap the batteries out. It's a good thing I have rechargeable batteries. So I don't have to worry about my going to the corner store buying more batteries. If I can just buy rechargeable ones and recharge them. Ah! Come on, dude, seriously? Come on, this quest wasn't that difficult to get to before. What's changed now? Is it because the recording is on? It's because I'm recording, isn't it? What the heck is going on here? I'm heading in the wrong direction, by the way, but I'm trying to scale this mountain. It's really weird. Nope. I'm not a Skyrim horse. I should stop trying to be one. Wait. Maybe I can... Maybe if I chance it... Aha! There we go. I am now a Skyrim horse. Equivalent. I don't know. Oh, we're getting there. There we go. Is this where we need to go? Yep. Gonna save before we go in, and we're gonna let it load. And save again. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. So the cool thing about this armor is the fact that I can literally just do absolutely nothing. And everything will be fine. Is that the yeah, that's the spell. And I think I went through that entire session pretty much saying, like, this is why I don't just run around with this armor. Because it gets quite boring whenever you have, like, the most OP armor at the beginning. Like, trust me, it makes the game a lot like more like less interesting, because it's like, hey, I can one hit everything. And these aren't like super crazy damage numbers. Like I think most of the ones that are on this are actually within the game's boundaries. Well, not the 200 and 150 thing, but the health thing is, yes. Probably not at that Magicka level. This is the only way I can get magic. Is through this spell. That's pretty much how this armor is like nerfed pretty much, is that you have to use the healing spell in order for you to get Magicka. Because in order for you to get Magicka with this, you have to use the spell because it has the hindered Magicka. Or stunted Magicka, if you will. Just in this game, it's called hindered Magicka. Bye, buddy. We're just gonna play cat and mouse for a little bit. I'm waiting until my Magicka is pretty much fully done, and then I'll jump in and kill him. Yep. That's how it is. Black Ram? Ooh. Mine. Cool. Like millions of arrows? Or is it just the same one just going over and over again? Same one going over again, okay. What? Oh. Oh, this area. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in this area. I think one of the enemies was like running away from me like right off the bat. They got terrified real freaking quick. Oh, and another way I can get Magicka is through my sword, since it has absorb Magicka. And this is one of the problems that we have with the armor right now. So I can literally show the code right after this session, and you will see that it literally says that it adds only one of them. Now, the problem with the construction set version that I have is that it can only make Oblivion mods and not Nehrim mods. But if everybody wants to, I can show how you can make it into a mod for Nehrim. Because I was looking up everywhere, and I was trying to figure out what's going on. But since this mod is technically, like my mod is technically standalone, where it can work all by itself without any need for like Oblivion or anything like that to make it work, other than the spells, of course. Ow. Okay, I have a feeling that I'm going the wrong direction. No, so you gotta be able to make it up there somehow. Nope, I'm out of spell. I'm out of Magicka again. Fine. Do I have Healing Vitality? Can I use it? Oh, I can. Awesome. You may think that's annoying, but it's supposed to nerf the armor as much as possible. Even though this armor is as nerfed as it's gonna get. Oh, door's right here. I thought this is where I came from, though. Actually, that couldn't be a thing, because then why would I have closed the door? What the heck's going on here? Oh, hi. No, I'm just gonna hit you with the sword. I'm not even gonna use my spell. You're not even worth the sword's time and effort. Or worth the spell's effort. Where's the big bad? He's gaining the spell, though. Hi, Berserker Warrior. You're dead. Wasn't there another one? No? You're the leader? No, you're just a warrior? You're just a lowly warrior. Where'd you go? Oh. Are you the said... Yep. Yeah, you will fall. Yeah, so... Every, spell that's on this armor, has the, like, sort of the quirk that it will bypass the, resist and reflect and all that stuff from the construction set. So it's pretty overpowered. The only thing that would make this armor more overpowered is if everything was based off of script effects rather than just overall in-game methods of spells. If you're unfamiliar with how scripted spells slash normal sort of everything spells kind of work, scripted spells bypass every defensive measure of armor. But I think only if you enable the scripted spell to do so. I could be wrong, though. But I did hear that it does bypass through, like, every armor, though.